Hey, welcome to the Summit Host Hangout podcast where you'll learn how to plan, strategize, and launch your profitable online summit. No influencer status necessary. I'm your host, Krista from Summit in a Box, and we are taking a break from our normal series format because there's something we just gotta talk about. Today, in episode 72, we're talking about the thoughts that I have when I hear people say that virtual summits are overdone, and all the air quotes are happening over here. And this one should be short and sweet and maybe a little sassy, so let's skip the what we'll cover part of the episode and just dive right in. But as of recording this, about a week ago, I had a call with someone who said that they put off a summit for so long because it's such a saturated way to grow your business. Like basically saying virtual summits are overdone, which is something I've heard before. But this came from a really big business owner, like someone who I've looked up to for years, the kind of person who I got their message on Instagram asking for a call and kind of lost it. Like my husband still remembers this day in the car, and it was like 6 months ago. He's like, oh yeah, that guy. I remember that guy. So it was pretty great. But I think hearing someone, a big name, say that just really brought it to my attention. Like, oh my gosh, if people that far ahead in business are having this mindset block about summits, a lot more people than I think are having it too. And it made me want to talk about it because here's my issue with it. So many people are saying summits are overdone and that's why they don't do them. That's why we shouldn't do them. But I have a question for you. What about webinars or challenges or running Facebook ads or posting on social media or marketing to your email list? Or using Facebook groups? What about those things? Like, I would argue that those things are so much more saturated than a virtual summit, right? So many more people are doing webinars than running summits. So many more people are marketing using Facebook ads instead of summits, right? Those things are so much more overdone. So why is there this issue with summits? And I have heard what the answer to this question is. And it's because summits make it more visible. More people see it when you host a summit. So, it seems like summits are more overdone because of that, because there's 20, 30 people at a time promoting the same thing. And again, I have a question for you. You're putting off a summit because it gets you in front of other people more effectively than anything else? And you're putting off a summit because it works better than all the other things? Because people are willing to share it and the strategies work and you make a whole bunch more money? I am so confused by this. and also, like, you're putting off a summit because other people are doing it, which means that it probably works, right? Like, to me, this sounds like people purposely avoiding success. They're not doing a summit because too many other people are doing it, basically, which means that it works, and because it's too visible of an event. So it puts you in front of too many people. Like, to me, it feels like people avoiding success in a way. Like, they're scared of what it could do. Like, and I get it. It's scary to get visible. It is scary to put yourself out there, not only to the speakers you want to pitch, but to all of their audiences. But if you have been using this kind of as your excuse for not running a summit up until now, I want you to stop because it works. Yep, you're going to be more visible than if you just did a webinar for your audience and asked a couple friends to promote. You might be more visible than if you ran some Facebook ads, right? You're going to definitely be more visible than what you're used to doing just posting on social media. But it works and it's worth it, and you can't use that increased visibility as an excuse to not host a summit, okay? So stop doing that. Plan an awesome summit. It's going to be great. I said this is going to be a short episode. I just need to get that out of my system. But if you guys have any questions about it, I want you to head over to the Summit Host Hangout group and ask. I just want to see you in a summit, right? So thank you so much for tuning in to this short and sweet episode. For show notes, head to summitHostHangout.com/072. In the next episode, we'll be chatting about choosing the format of your virtual summit, so be sure to tune in for that. Before you go, check out my free masterclass covering the 3-part framework to triple your monthly revenue with the virtual summit while building your list for free. In this class, we cover the secret to creating a plan you can actually follow to make your summit happen, even if your business is already too busy. We also cover how to host a profitable event and land expert speakers without a huge audience of your own, and how to use the 3-part profitable summit system to triple your monthly revenue and the size of your email list. So join us in this free class at summitHostHangout.com/class. Now go out, take action, and stop avoiding your profitable online summit.